Top of the morning. Today is Friday, May 13th, and it's a green day. So you think you want to be a student gov rep for the 2022-2023 school year. If you have already picked up your petition from your class dean, you have completed the first step. If you then have answered the questions and had 25 people in your grade sign it, you have completed the second step. If you have brought your petition to Mr. Ryan in Res Life office by noon today, you have completed the third step. The fourth step is to convince others to vote for you on Thursday, May 29th. If somehow you have not been able to get a handle on steps 1 through 3, please see Mr. Ryan ASAP. Spots are filling up fast for the trip to Six Flags. Stop by Campus Life to sign up with Mr. LaCroix. Attention auction bidders. The bidding for the parking spot behind Colby Hall will close today at 12:15. Mrs. Angel will contact the winner via email this afternoon. Please keep an eye on your email. All other auction items will remain active until next Tuesday at 3:30. Attention advisors. Could you take a moment from this live stream and ask your advisees to clap and give a woot woot for 10 seconds? Thanks for giving Spring Day the love that it deserves. It's in 1 week from today. What is Spring Day? Just imagine your favorite holiday multiplied by your enthusiasm for your prom, plus the thrill of winning the lottery and riding on an elevator with both Will Smith and Chris Rock. And add it all together and you have half of what Spring Day is. Don't believe the hype? Be part of creating it by experiencing it for yourself. What do decorations, baked goods, and your friends have in common? They will all be found in the amphitheater tonight. Don't worry, this isn't a dad joke. There will be a spring-themed casual dance in the amphitheater starting at 7:30 tonight. Baked goods and lemonade are free. Bring your student ID and $3 for admission for one and $5 for a couple to this Academy Students Only dance. The doors will close at 8:30, unless you are coming from a school-sponsored event, in which case you will be admitted until 9. Come and enjoy the only dance of the season. Seniors, final reminder, please be sure to fill out the survey sent to you by Ms. Carr about your after-high school plans. Thank you to those who picked up an application for the Boys State program. Please remember to submit your applications by today to Mr. Mantius in Ranger 211. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity. The Dance Department's Spring Open House will take place Saturday, May 14th at 7 p.m. in the Morse Black Box and Sunday, May 15th at 2 p.m. All students, faculty, staff, families, and friends are invited to join the dancers in celebrating the end of the term. There is no charge. The math team will host the Trig Star competition on Monday at 3:30 in Fuller Basement. Please wish our unified basketball team well as they take on Milton High School in tournament quarterfinal play after this afternoon. Happy birthday today to Joshua Colby, Ethan Zirinsky, Elmore Dickstein, and Lydia Wang. Happy birthday on Sunday to Santiago Rubio, Naomi Crone, and Cody Bradley. For sports today, we have varsity and JV girls lacrosse at U32 at 4:30 and 6. Varsity girls ultimate at BFA Fairfax at 5. Varsity and JV boys ultimate versus Essex at 4 and 5:15. And unified basketball at Milton at 3:30. On Saturday, we have varsity basketball and softball, or baseball and softball versus Burlington at 11. Varsity JV boys lacrosse at Hartford at 11 and 12:30. Varsity JV girls lacrosse at Hartford at 11 and 12:30. Boys tennis at Rice at 11. And track and field at Burlington Invitational at 9. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you, Rory. Good morning, everyone. I have a couple of late announcements. Girls varsity tennis lost to Mount Mansfield 4-3. JV softball lost to North Conway 16-2, and the varsity team beat North Country 15-0. Good job, guys. Well done. Happy Friday. It's a beautiful spring morning. I drove to and from Burlington yesterday afternoon, and the mountains are dotted and the highways are fringed with white and gold and new green sprays. And pretty soon we're going to have crab apples blooming and shaking their petals everywhere. Nature's first green is gold. When Robert Frost wrote this poem in New Hampshire, he was contemplating these same hills and mountains in the spring. Just these early leaves that are such light green that they're almost yellow, and so delicate that they're like flowers. He was thinking of and looking at just this fleeting state of beauty and innocence and freshness, and it made him think of the story of Adam and Eve and the inevitable loss of that innocence. It only lasts an hour, and the cycle only a day. Nature's first green is gold, her hardest hue to hold. Her early leaf's a flower, but only so an hour. That leaf subsides to leaf, so Eden sank in grief. So dawn goes down today, nothing gold can stay. Next week is the final week of classes for the year, and the week after that is exam week, and the week after that, on Wednesday, June 1st, we'll have a ritual that I've not yet experienced at the Academy, called Last Chapel. At Last Chapel, from what I understand, we'll send off our seniors, let them leave their seats, both literally and figuratively, and we'll invite the rising sophomores to join the higher grades here in Fuller Hall, where they'll be for the rest of their time here at the Academy. Juniors, that is the moment when you will become seniors and student stewards of the school. And we are going to expect you to serve as role models and examples for the rest of the school in behavior and attitude and respect for our common endeavor. Next year is going to be an opportunity for us to improve and to grow and to have a new beginning. And you should know that faculty and staff are already thinking ahead to that opportunity. It's an opportunity for us to imagine the school atmosphere that we want, the kinds of relationships we want, the culture we want, and then to do what's necessary to build and live in that culture. It's not a matter of returning to some golden time, though to some extent we're working from memory, and memory casts a golden light on things. It's a matter of renewing a promise, agreeing to try as hard as we can to create a world that's better than it was, that has capacity for growth and change, and for new order and common understanding and new hope. This is a hopeful place, and it's that way because we recognize the need to rebuild and recreate it every year, and with every new group who rise. You are rising seniors and rising juniors and rising sophomores, and you are all new and you are all different. But the stages of rising that you go through while you're here are always the same. They are perpetual. And while we see a challenge ahead to be sure that you are all well and healthy and that we recognize fully enough the magnitude of what we've all been through, we're also ready to help you and to be your guides, as always. We believe in you, and we're not going to stop. We believe that it matters how you act, it matters how you treat others, how you rise. And we believe in you. Because we believe in you, we are going to renew our hope in what you are able to do and be, and what we are able to do and be. So I'm going to talk more about that and what that means next week. But for today and the weekend, please think about what it means that we believe in you. It's believing in the spring. It's believing in that first green being gold. So I am delighted to welcome students from Mrs. Mackenzie and Mr. Shea's classes to the stage to share their experience with you, and they will also be sending you off to a video on the live stream. Guys, welcome.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Walker.
And I'm Chris.
The Film 2/Advanced Film and Creative Writing classes collaborated to produce short films earlier this year.
In creative writing, we worked in groups to write short 2 to 3 minute long scripts. Our stories needed to rise in conflict and have a turning point at the end. The films were written as a piggyback off of our playwriting class, and after receiving feedback, we wrote the final scripts for the films, and the filmmaking class shot them.
In Film 2/Advanced Film, we took the scripts, provided feedback on what was realistic to the film, and produced short movies following the scripts as closely as we could. During our 2 weeks of filming and 2 weeks of editing, we alternated roles to get as much input as possible. Additionally, Digital Design 2 students made posters for each film. This was a great exercise for both classes because in most group film settings, it is very common to work with scripts that you didn't write.
It was also a great opportunity to build community between students and departments. As students and teachers, we strive to be as interconnected and as community-driven as possible. This also lined up really well considering our course content. If you would like to learn more and talk about the classes, you can talk to any of us on stage now, or you can email jennifer.mckenzie@stjlabs.com for creative writing, or alexander.shea@stjlabs.com for filmmaking.
Please enjoy the short montage, including scenes from recent and past collaborative projects.
No, Jesse.
What? Is he still alive or something?
Wait, I have an idea. Why don't we just switch the collar?
That's a terrible idea. We could get caught, and even more trouble.
Wait, just listen. We'll ask your cousin where they keep the pig. Drive over there real quick. No one will be there. We'll switch them in a few minutes, and then we're done.
It's actually kind of creepy down here. I'm a little afraid I'm gonna get murdered.
We're the same person, and you're nothing without me.
Nah, not familiar. He's the biggest hotshot in the league. I'm gonna be like him one day. So, how much money you got in there?
You know they can see us, right? It goes both ways.
What are you on about?
The government is watching us through the birds. Why do you think there's so gosh darn many of them?
Because they're birds.
You did this! I did this? You think this is my fault? Yeah, I do think it was your fault. You just left the situation alone. Oh, if I left the situation alone.
What do you need to talk about?
We need to talk about Brett.
Really not that big of a deal.